অসমীয়া চিনেমা অসমীয়া সিৰিজ বা সিৰিয়েল তোমাৰ কেতিয়াবালে মন আছে না এক্সপ্লোৰ কৰিবলে বহুতে কয় যে মায়া নগৰী মুম্বাই বহুত ষ্ট্ৰাগলছ বহুত ডিফিকাল্টিজ সো মেনি পিপল অল ওভাৰ দ্য ৱৰ্ল্ড অল ওভাৰ ইণ্ডিয়া আহে টু ডু সামথিং ইন ফিল্ম ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰী তুমি কি ক'বা মুম্বাই ষ্ট্ৰাগলৰ বিষয়ে
It's not at all an easy ride, just long story short.
Trust issues ahead. So how do you cope up with trust issues? Direct question koriso.
If you really make up your mind that my partner is 100% loyal to me as I am to him, you know, you can solve these things. It's magic. Jodi khongu uthise, you have to be able to experience to that, share it. Ekdam khullam khulla hoy pelai.
I think questions are very deep, Nikki.
No, I have answers to all of them, don't worry.
That's why I've chosen you. I'll get all my answers from you.
I forgot the question only my man hailo.
So, kenuka experience asile with you sharing the same screen like a sister in Aarya, Sushmita Sen.
She hugged me and she had me at hello. Enika asile de. Ekdam mane apna leti hai ek hi second mein.
হেল্ল' পডকাষ্টৰ এটা নতুন খণ্ডলৈ মই কৃষ্ণাক্ষী আপোনালোক সকলোকে স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ আজিও এগৰাকী বিশেষ অতিথি আৰু এইগৰাকী অতিথি আমি একচুৱেলি বহুত আগৰ পৰা জানেনে কানেক্ট হৈ আছিলোঁ যে এইবাৰ কেতিয়া আহিব কেতিয়া আমি ধুনীয়া এটা পডকাষ্ট প্লেন কৰিব পাৰিম চ' সেইমতে আমি এইবাৰ সঁচাকৈ প্লেন কৰিলোঁ এণ্ড নাও শ্বি ইজ ইন ফ্ৰণ্ট অফ মি চ' আপোনালোকে আই ন' এভৰিবডি ন'জ হাৰ চবেই চিনি পায় কাৰণ তেখেতে অকল অসমৰ বুলি নহয় মুম্বাই ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিটো বহুতো চিনেমা serials in fact আপোনাৰ বহুত series one of the famous series মই কৈ আছোঁ সেইটো কেতিয়া নহ'লে গমটো পাই যাব ন so please welcome Priyasha Bharadwaj hi Priyasha
Hello Krishnakshi thank you iman je promptly to me organize korila gutekhini it's very rare and I highly appreciate it
thank you so much অসমত অহাৰ কাৰণটো ফাৰ্ষ্ট সুধিম
মই actually because মই দিল্লীত মানে বহুত বছৰ আছো নহয় স্কুল কলেজ কাম সো গুৱাহাটী আহাটো মানে নহৈছিলে আগতে মই স্কুলতো মই ডান্স কৰি থাকিছিলোঁ ডান্স সামাৰ ৱৰ্কশ্বপ উইণ্টাৰ ৱৰ্কশ্বপ মোৰ হলিডেজো মানে মায়ে যদি কয় বল গুৱাহাটী যাওঁ নাই মোৰ সামাৰ ৱৰ্কশ্বপটো মিছ হৈ যাব বুলি মই গুৱাহাটী নাহিছিলোঁ এতিয়া কি হৈছে after so many years নহয় after reaching a particular place in my profession also now I feel like coming home and connecting with my roots actually thanks to covid I spent my bahut mahiyate thakilu 2020 and I just came back to where I grew up my homeland so I feel like coming back here once in a while and ebar bahana to hai beginning of the year generally I like to start and I like to enjoy the winters Bombay to winter to napao na hai so I like to come back here at least in the beginning of the year and I also had a cousin's wedding to attend
okay that's great এতিয়া মই আপোনালোকক জনাব বিচাৰিছোঁ যে Priyasha is born and brought up in Ujan Bazar হয়নে
হয়
so I am also born and brought up here so বহুত বেছি কানেক্ট কৰিব পাৰোঁ আৰু সেই উজান বজাৰ টি ষ্টৰী কাষৰ সেই লেনটো আমি য'ত খেলিছিলোঁ আগতে যাওঁ so ইয়াতে চাইল্ডহুডটো পাৰ হৈছিল নেকি
টি ষ্টৰী খনটো হেৰি সত্যপ্ৰসাদ বৰুৱাৰ ঘৰ সত্যপ্ৰসাদ বৰুৱা মোৰ ককাৰ মানে হেৰি এল্ডাৰ ব্ৰাদাৰ জয়ন্ত প্ৰসাদ বৰুৱাৰ এল্ডাৰ ব্ৰাদাৰ সো ইটস ব্ৰাদাৰ্স কা ঘৰ মানে
okay that's nice so তুমিক পৰা মই জানিব বিচাৰিম একচুৱেলি মোৰ ইনকিউজিটি মানে মই কিউৰিয়চিটি লেভেলটো মোৰ হাই দেই তুমি কিমান দিন উজান বজাৰত আছিলা কিমান বছৰ আই মিন মই যে কি সুধিছো কিমান বছৰ ইয়া
মই জন্ম হৈ হস্পিটেলৰ পৰা ডাইৰেক্ট সেইখন ঘৰলৈকে আহিছো and I've spent all my life there of course এটো মোৰ মাৰ ঘৰ হয় মানে মোৰ maternal grandfather ঘৰ হয় maternal great grandfather ঘৰ হয় actually মোৰ ককাৰ দেউতাৰ ঘৰ so I used to come there of course I grew up in Senikuthi আৰু আমি এটা দুটা ভাড়া ঘৰ বহুত ক্ৰছ হেৰি কৰিলো চেঞ্জ কৰিলো but উজান বজাৰ is my হেৰি আৰু
root আৰু মানে আৰু হেকাৰ মানে
দুৰ্গা পূজা পাতে নহয় every year for the last 200 years our family has been celebrating Durga Puja so itar পিছফালে হয় so lots of memories
সঁচা so ইয়াতে আহিলে যে মানে but কিবা চেঞ্জ দেখিছা নেকি এবাৰ
মানে geographically to change হয়ে আছে of course I think geographically change hoise but the air and the nostalgia মই ৰাতিপুৱাৰ sounds বিলাক and just those coconut trees আৰু মানে এইবিলাক সৰু সৰু বস্তু মই এতিয়া appreciate কৰা আৰম্ভ কৰিছো and just being by the river side নহয় it brings back all my childhood memories and having my family around.
That's really nice.
And I visit them more. আগতে মই অলপমান সৰু থাকোঁতে মানে অলপমান লাজুকী আছিলো বা বেছি কথা চথা নাপাতিলো মা য'ত যায় তালৈকে যাওঁ তেনেকুৱা আছিলো এতিয়া now I have reached a place where I am somebody of my own মানে I've done something of my own, taken my risks, you know. So I uninhibitedly, moi manhor ghorle jao, I meet them, and I'm feeling in my own skin now. So I really, really enjoy it all.
Okay, so appreciation or kotha koisila. So what you have to say about appreciation? Manuhe kyo appreciation generally pahori jay. Kori bole ki bhaba?
So whatever mane moi মোৰ journey to ইমান দিনৰ পৰা I was following what you're supposed to follow নহয় কাম পঢ়াটো complete কৰি চাকৰি কৰি at a particular benchmark cross কৰি and you have to earn a certain amount you have to make sure that it's me and my younger sister নহয় there's no son or whatever so I'm the breadwinner of my house my father and mother separated also many years ago so there was a lot of কি কয় আৰু ups and downs and I had to really dig deep can I fulfill, you know, certain expectations of my mother especially because she raised me and my sister single-handedly for many years. So all that jitya whole nahoy I lost myself also in the middle. I was like okay, I need to be intelligent, I need to be successful, I need to earn some a certain amount of money and you know do all the checks and enega কি হল এইবোৰ সব কৰি পেলাই when I realized that I'm not listening to my heart, my own voice. I actually have always wanted to pursue dance, a creative profession, but মই তাক অলপমান দবাই ৰাখিলো যে to fulfill everybody else's expectations. The minute I said hold on to the entire world and I said yes, now tell me what do you want to do? And my inner voice told me that I want to go back to dancing and acting and everything that I can do with my hands and legs. Body to practice. And then after that, when I started digging deeper, listening, and more craft too, I have to constantly stay connected with my body, with my mind, with my voice. It's all in here. It's not bookish. It's not ke moi heri kori. So jiman self-love koriba to me, you know, the more you're involving yourself in self-love, you can appreciate the other person. But when there are ego tussles, when you're like, you know, small things like that could come in the way of your own growth. It's all inside you. One just has to love oneself more.
Exactly. So ketiaba bhabane life for a journey to we are somehow ketiaba amar nijor roots or pra ami atori jao. আমি বেলেগক ৰেপ্লিকেট কৰিব ট্ৰাই কৰোঁ আমি বেলেগক ইমিটেট কৰিব ট্ৰাই কৰোঁ আমি বেলেগৰ নিচিনা হ'ব বিচাৰোঁ somewhere maybe টপত থাকিব খোজো কিন্তু নিজৰ ৰুটছক পাহৰি যাওঁ সো তুমি এতিয়া আকৌ নিজৰ ৰুটছক ট্ৰাই কৰিছা যে মই আকৌ কিয়নো ঘূৰি নাযাওঁ সেই ৰুটছলে কি ক'বা এই বিষয়ে যে ৰুটছ আৰ why so much important in one's life কিয় ইমান ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট
because মোৰ profession toot truthful performance koribo laga hoy ar more style of acting is also truthful. It's not I have not learned mo kunu film school go apply kaina method hiki ana je I can just do this enika kitip kori pelai shortcut mar kori acting. It's all got to do with me, who am I inside, all the characters I'm portraying so far and I will be portraying in the future. It all has to grow here, so I have to be very, very grounded, so grounded and rooted. Any question I have to first find the answer that what does Priyasha think about this? And then we will have to come to what does the character think about this. So till the time Priyasha moi bhalke 100% sini na pao tetia leke moi 100% truthfully mo kunu character portray koribo noarim. He karone grounding is important. Grounding includes knowing your roots, understanding that this is where you've come from and this is where you are right now. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. There's nothing to shy away from. Be honest. Honesty is the best policy. Etu kahavat to ami khub underestimate koru, but it really is. Just be authentic. Moi Assamor swali, mor deuta Rajasthanor. মোৰ পেৰেণ্টছৰ স্প্লিট আপ হোৱাৰ পিছত মই মোৰ মাৰ গোত্ৰ ভাৰদ্বাজটো লিখোঁ কাৰণ মোৰ as a teenager I was going through some issues. Back then I wanted to hide some facts, but now I'm all out. This is who I am.
Yeah, that's right.
This is part of my grounding. This is part of coming back to Uzan Bazar, Guwahati, reconnecting with my relatives, standing by the river, enjoying the breeze. It's all part of my grounding.
Exactly. So তুমি মানে এইটোৱে ক'ব বিচাৰা যে we should always love ourselves, never be embarrassed. বহুত ক্ষেত্ৰত মানুহে নিজৰ ভাষাটো ক'বলৈও লাজ কৰে, লাজ পায় যে মই ইংলিছে ক'ম বা এনেকেই ক'ম. No doubt আমি ইংলিছ কনভাৰচেশ্যন কৰি আছোঁ, that's a part and parcel of anything. So নিজৰ ভাষাকে ক'বলৈ মানুহে লাজ কৰে. So তোমাৰ মতে এইটোৱে হয়, মই ভাঙি পেলাই কৈছোঁ, মানুহক বহুত মানুহে হয়তো বুজি নাপায় যে নিজৰ ৰুটছ, নিজৰ কালচাৰ, নিজৰ সংস্কৃতিটো মানুহে দাঙি ধৰি বাকীখিনি বস্তু আগবঢ়াই লৈ যাব লাগে.
মই মানুহক ব্লেমো কৰা নাই এনেকুৱা কিয় কৰা. There was a time মই নিজেও এইটো কৰিছিলোঁ, অসমীয়া নকৈছিলোঁ বা ছাপ'জ দিল্লীত GK মাৰ্কেটত আমি যদি ফুৰি আছোঁ, অসমীয়া কথা কোৱা মানুহ কোনোবা আহে, we don't acknowledge, তুমিও গুৱাহাটীৰ পৰা নেকি বা অসমৰ, we don't. Something that কিবা এটা আছিলে আমাৰ societyত while I was growing up, and even kids nowadays, there is some sort of a pretense, এটা acting এটা pretense এটা আছে. সেইটো actually it's a very big pressure. You are constantly performing even when you're not actor. কয় নহয় যে কেনেকুৱা কৰা তুমি acting, তুমি dialogue বিলাক কেনেকুৱা মুখস্থ কৰা. Dialogue মুখস্থ কৰা is the easiest thing on the planet. Acting is, and being pretentious, এটা নকলি এটা ৰাখি থোৱা, সেইটো মানে ইমান hard work. সেইকাৰণে I am like, it's very easy to be yourself or myself, or even right now there is a part of me that knows that I am sitting in front of Krishnakshi, I have to behave a certain way. নহ'লে মই ভৰি চৰি দাঙি পেলাই বহিব পাৰোঁ.
Definitely.
নিজৰ আইডেণ্টিটিটো যে লুকাই ৰাখোঁ, সেইটো actually society pressures-ৰ কাৰণেই হৈছে যে he is better than me, grass is greener on the other side. These things, like, because Assam is neglected, is in one part of the country, or nobody knows much about it, there's not enough famous people from here, there's envy, there's insecurity. এইবিলাক বস্তুৱে আমাক লিমিট কৰি দিয়ে. But these are tests. I feel these are all tests the universe is sending us, and we should win. We should aim to be victorious, and you never know. You and I could be those two people who will be able to bring our voices forward and say, okay, this is where we belong, this is our history, and
so on.
So what?
Definitely, বহুত ভাল লাগিছে, and I think I am trying to bring out a different side of Priyasha right now. Yeah, so তুমি যেনেকুৱা সেনেকুৱা মই ওলাব বিচাৰিছোঁ মোৰ podcast, because it's an unfiltered podcast. So now coming to আপোনালোকক ক'ব বিচাৰোঁ, Saas Bahu Aur Flamingo, that was one of the favorite series I ever watched. কিয় জানানে? Because women power. দম লাগে, মাইকী মানুহক মাইকী মানুহ হ'ব কাৰণে দম লাগে. তুমি গৈ সঁচা কথাটো ক'ব কাৰণে সমাজৰ আগত দম লাগিব তোমাক, হয়নে নহয়? So generally কি হয়, women are always মানে suppressed, হয়নে? আমাৰ স্পেচিয়েলি ইন ইণ্ডিয়া, যে মনে মনে থাকাচোন, কি ভাবিব সেই মানুহজনীয়ে, মনে মনে থাকা, তেওঁলোকে কি ভাবিব, এনেকে নক'বা তেনেকে নক'বা. বাট লাহে লাহে মই মোৰ নিজৰ কথাটো কৈ ল'ব বিচাৰিছোঁ যে মই শিকিছোঁ সঁচা কথা ক'বলৈ. কাৰোবাক ভাল লগা নাই, ৰিয়েলি ভাল লগা নাই, একচুৱেলি কি কৰোঁ, আই কান হেল্প ইট, মই কৈ দিওঁ আজিকালি ভাল পাই বেয়া পাই, এনেও মানুহক ছেটিছফাই কৰি কি লাভ, হয়নে নহয়? চ' এতিয়া সাজ বাহু আৰু ফ্লেমিংগোৰ ওপৰত আহোঁ. ডেট ৱাজ ওৱান অফ দ্য ভেৰি boldest of the bold মানে কেৰেক্টাৰ ইউ প্লেড. কি ক'বা? What will you have to say about it?
I think মই মানে কি ক'ম, I think we are one of the মই, Dimple Kapadia, Isha Talwar, Radhika Madan, Angira Dhar, these 5 women, Monica Dogra, এই ছজনী primary women in the entire show. Actually, we were the only women, I think, apart from that. If I'm forgetting, please pardon me. Kintu, hey je project to Saas Bahu Aur Flamingo, talking about drug business run by women. The story to kyo hole enekwa, hey gutte background to je mu character through dekhua, I think was the most honest and bold karone ko because it was comparatively ami ji dekhwao nohoy about women Saas Bahu completely different version of Saas Bahu. This is also us, you know. More a scene asile he scene tut mane moi eta mosto dangor matka eta loi pela police to kenko mari diu because tahate mamar ghor tu mane jolai diye aru mo police loi jay tani pela loi jay he gutte action sequence to was a non choreographed action sequence mane mok eta harness pinhai disile and they were pulling us I mean pulling me pretend made it look like they pulling me by the hair of course but her harness to asile. Apart from that it was not a choreographed action sequence, so I was just supposed to bring out my rodra, my anger and just go all out. So hey dina moi scene to kori because on a regular day to day basis ami eniko aggression ne dekhwao no we are subdued, we are told to not scream in public spaces. Women don't kajia eniko mane unless they've lost their mind.
Exactly.
We are very careful in the public scenario and men have slightly more freedom to behave a certain way or whatever. Kintu a show to di moi eta particular aspect that I experienced koilu as a woman that we also have that fighting spirit, the warrior spirit, Durga Ma spirit, and I really felt it in that particular scene and then many other scenes, especially when I'm strangling that man who did me wrong. And those dialogues were so powerful, so I'm extremely thankful ki enika dhoroner project koribo parilu which was like, you know, unapologetic.
Exactly. So মোৰ এই সিনটো পুৰা মনত আছে when the man was doing something wrong with you, you strangled his মানে neck আৰু এইখিনি সময়ত মোৰো মানে একদম মাৰি পেলা আৰু মানে সেই জোশটো আহি গৈছিলে. So really মানে কিমান আমাৰ কেसेছ আছে ইণ্ডিয়াত য'ত মাইকী মানুহৰ ওপৰত কিমান অত্যাচাৰ, কিমান ৰেপ কেसेছ আছে, কিমান কি মানে উইদাউট কনসেন্ট মাইকী মানুহক টাচ কৰে কিবা কৰে. So সেইখিনি সময়ত আই থিংক সব ছোৱালীৰে মাজত কিন্তু সেই শক্তিটো আহি যায় জানা যিটো ৰোল তুমি প্লে কৰিছিলা. But generally we women are raised up in so mane softly mane iman moromot amak tulitari dangor korise je hey part 2 kobat holo amar hidden aside. But don't you think he part 2 ezoni maiki manhor uthi ohato important hoy?
Actually etia more hisabe it was to call women versus men situation no hoy. It has to start from the school level class 1 to whatever kg 1 to the minute children start talking tahatok tumi lora manhu enekwa swali manhu enekwa koi jodi parents ba teachers e vocabulary to jodi use kora ambho kore tate bostu to says because from the age of 2.5 to 4 years etu enekwa ta time no lora swali etu samoy jodi tumi kwa je girl is also strong. You have to be able to be very sensitive what you're saying, especially parents, and even when they're behaving with each other, who's raising the hand, who's not. So it starts with education, gender sensitizing, you know. Je lora man ghorot jodi tahante dekhe je lora tue but the male figure is screaming or throwing his tantrums but the girl is like subdued e tetiai kotha to beya hoi jay tetiai dangor hoy, you know, they think ke dom dibo pari, you know. But it's actually it has to start from the school level. That's why in fact moi etu bostu iman believe kora hoisu je I am sort of manifesting certain performances like that. Moi ola pagote 24th January National Girl Child Day asile and I was performing in a piece where the girl is showed ke keniko taik bahir khelibo jabo nidiye because it's unsafe. So I have a dialogue ki ma main kyu I play a 7-year-old girl, right? 7, 14 and then 26 I play. So 7-year-old swajani khudhe ma why can't I go out and play with my brothers and why is it that men are make the world unsafe and then I need a man only to keep me safe. Mane he to je amak hikai je bahir na jaba lora manu kiba beya koribo pare, you need a man only to protect you like a brother or something, you know. That's a thing that has been fed in our brains and it needs major cleansing.
That's true skin care or isna ke hetu bostu cleansing or both important. In fact scrubbing or
yeah.
বহুত কথা পাতিলো I want to know something about Mumbai now বহুতে কয় যে মায়া নগৰী মুম্বাই বহুত struggles বহুত difficulties যেনেকে অসমত তুমি অকমান কিবা কিবি কৰিলে তুমি পাই যাব পাৰা no doubt ইয়াতেও important হয় তুমি project এটা পোৱাৰ কাৰণেও but Mumbai is somewhere so many people all over the world all over India ahead to do something in film industry বা series অতো in fact series are getting so much hype nowadays তুমি কি ক'বা মুম্বাই ষ্ট্ৰাগলৰ বিষয়ে
মানে এইটোতো সঁচা কথা যে গোটেই ইণ্ডিয়াৰ পৰা এণ্ড নট জাষ্ট ফিল্ম ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰি বাট আদাৰ ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিজ অলছো কোভিডৰ পিছতো নহয় বম্বে ৱাজ প্ৰবলি ওৱান অফ দ্য ফাৰ্ষ্ট ফিউ চিটিজ হু एक्चुअली केम अप अगेन जे ओके नाउ हो गया महामारी खत्म अब दूर काम करना शुरू करो बोली बॉम्बे एक्चुअली इट केम अप फर्स्ट दुकान पुहार खुला टाइप सो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल फ्रॉम अक्रॉस इंडिया ट्रेन भर भर के आए हैं रेंट्स हैव skyrocketed like it's not funny দেই কাৰণ মানুহ বহুত মানুহ আহিলে মই অকল লাষ্ট 3 yearsৰ কথা কম because I've spent 5 years in Bombay and I can tell you more or less about the recent past gote মানে I don't know how it was in the beginning of time but what has happened is that there is a lot of maramari competition because there's only a handful of work in Bombay in the industry and hey handful to do you know the creme de la creme gets majority of the work and then comes all the newcomers everybody who has done from film school kunuba FTII kunuba NSD kunuba drama school Mumbai so ihotoro eta heri eta ahe ki koy they also get a preference and then come those enthu cutlets like me total mane mon nadanisilu a few years ago I didn't even know how to act or like to emote I was always a dancer and a performer on stage but so people like me also have those aspirations to kind of work with the biggest stars my dream is to be able to one day share a scene with Shah Rukh Khan teniko dhoroner mane horu prai mur eta fascination the fantasy eta ase so stuff like that but it's very hard and it's a long game like it's not like a 10 years ot moi etu korilom the next 15 years ot moi kita cinema korilom 20 years ot moi Hollywood eta you cannot plan anything it is completely the industry itself is highly unstructured kiman baru mo projects pai pelai contract sign kora pisot suddenly the producer will change their mind about me being in that particular role and they will not bother calling you and telling you nicely by the way they won't even apologize for what they have done so it's a very very hard world and it's taught me a lot mane it's helped me mane more resilience to create korisu but yes it's not at all an easy ride just long story short
I can understand mo buzi paisu because there are sometimes rejections and rejections hozom koratu one of the biggest challenges of any human being hoine so rejection I have also faced sometimes in my life buzi pao kiman dukh lage jeta unapologetically tumak kunubai mane apologize nokorake you're not required right now boli koi diye so that is really the hard part so about mental health hot bahut problems hoy titia definitely you are sometimes depressed kotha patibo mon jay you don't find the perfect person to speak to kotha patibo tumar khonmukhot hoyto keteba you can share everything with your mother or maybe your siblings keteba you need someone so mental health kotha keneke koba how do you cope up with your mental health
yeah mane moi 10-15 around college time I did reach out for counseling through a friend I did a few sessions but moi nije sage follow up to alman poor asile so I didn't quite continue with that or maybe it was not meant for me you know I just went with the flow hetu korilu hetu kamot nahile then there was a gap then now 3 years ago I took up Buddhism, Nichiren Daishonin's Buddhism, where you chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. You are in a part of a community. It's world over. To me, jote jua, you will find a member. Yeah. So when you meet a member, you chant for say 10 minutes. You read from Sensei, our mentor books or porhi pela. You kind of try and see how this applies to your life. You share it, and when you're sharing your life's misery ba kiba you need some release and you are sharing that with your member, they will also listen to it non-judgmentally and give you advice not based on their intellect, because that's very limited. They'll pick up a book perhaps আৰু বুকৰ পৰা কিবা এখন পঢ়ি পেলাই, because there's books on every topic, relationship হওক বা youth struggles হওক বা teenager হওক এইবোৰ. So we read from the book and then we try and understand how can we work on it. And the idea of Nichiren Daishan's Buddhism is that we are the lotus আৰু আমি এনেকুৱা বোকাত আছো, that's the world, and we have to keep blooming no matter what, just like how the lotus blooms in the muddy.
মানে কয় যে বোকা পানীত পদুম ফুলৰ তেনেকেই জন্ম হয় বুলি.
Exactly. So মোৰ যেতিয়াও এইবিলাক rejection আহে বা life circumstances বা relationত এটা turmoil আহে বা হেৰি হয়, I always bring myself back to I'm the lotus, I have to remain like the lotus. এইটো. So that practice has helped me tremendously. It's given me a community. It's given me books to read. মোৰ কেতিয়াবা যদি একদম desperation হয়, মানে रोने का हालत में होता है, then I just pick up a book or call up a member and say I want to come and do an activity, and they are always, somebody or the other will always be available. In fact, Tilotama Shom, one of the actors who did Delhi Crime and so many other films, she's a very very senior member. In fact, we are part of the same district also, so I reach out to her a lot. She's also had a tough career in Bollywood. Now she's really shining.
Yeah, I can see her.
So another woman I really admire. So I've had a great journey.
So that means etu ko pari je women out there are fighter.
Yes. And women have to fight and help each other out. Asalte, because with the practice, I found a group of women who really looked out for each other. Amar je transgenerational karma bulara bostu ase. We won't get too much into that, but basically women generation after generation have suffered so much that there is a certain lack that we have within us, and because I come back to self-love, because we've not had that fulfilled and we've had to pass on to the next generation, or die an unfulfilled life. Hetu ami next generation to deduce. So manu je koy maiki manu hoi pelao tumi muk you didn't sympathize with me, or you harmed me. Maiki manu help nokore, in fact they do the opposite. Etu bostu ma ketaba habu kyo hoise. It's because the women themselves, they know no better. আমি আজকে না জানোই, because we've just been told this, that either stay whatever. I don't want to get into too much, but you understand what I'm
বুজি পাইছো. এতিয়া I would like to know something. তুমি অসমত যেতিয়া আহা তেতিয়া যেনেকে কৈ আছিলা মোক যে মানুহে ইমান ট্ৰল কৰে তুমি কওঁ কাৰণে, because I feel so close জানা যেতিয়া তুমি কওঁ.
You should say to me.
তেতিয়া because আপুনি কৈ কি লাভ যদি পৰৰ নিচিনা অনুভৱ কৰিব লাগে, because you're sitting in front of me, I need to be very transparent to you and you too. So I'm really sorry মানুহে যদি তুমি কোৱা কাৰণে মোক বেয়া পায়, but মই জেনাৰেলি মোৰ গেষ্টক বহুত সিনিয়ৰ হলে বেলেগ কথা, but when অকমান ইফাল তেতিয়া মই definitely তুমি কওঁ, I can easily open up জানা.
ভালে কৰা. মোৰ likewise, ময়ো ৰিংকি আজিহে লগ পাইছো, and she's older to me. She took my session. I call her to me only. She looks like a nice young girl. Yeah, I cannot even say she's a grown-up girl's mother. But so I call her to me. I find it very comfortable, because then apnapan aata hai.
এইটোৱে, আৰু apnapan se zyada kya chahiye
aur kya chahiye. Nice. I like that we're talking the same language.
Yeah. Okay, now let's come to another point. অসমত যে আহা কিছুমান তুমি ইভেন্ট কৰা, যেনেকে ডান্স ইভেন্ট বা কিছুমান ৰোল প্লে আই থিংক কৰা, চ' কেনেকুৱা প্লেনছ আছে এইবাৰলে?
Actually, মই last 4-5 months এটা program design কৰিছো নিজে, because মই realize কৰিছো যে মই মোৰ journey to in the creative field, of course from the corporate field also, because I worked for 5 years in the banking and then the hospitality industry. More a corporate experience ase. Tapisot I got back into dancing. Then I did event MC. Then I did events management. Then I did acting on theater, in theater. Aru ki asile. Aru ki nai kora mane. I have tried everything, because I wasn't sure who am I question kori. I have donned many hats. So hey to kori nahoy, because I used to do these small courses here and there. In the last 2 years though, spiritual growth karone moi, I don't know, I've just got aligned there, Buddhism hawk, but inner child healing hawk, but a past life regression hawk. I have done it all, and the last one was also something else. So every day till today, I have learned so much that now I'm just more if I store and I don't share, now I'm like dying to share. So I designed a particular course which involves movement, voice, and performance. And you explore what you have within you. You don't have to be pursuing acting to learn this. A course to koribole karone, you don't have to be moi to acting noko, I'm a housewife, do I have to do it? Yes, every woman needs to do this. And I'm not saying because moi nice course too. Spend time with me and you will get something. So itna confidence se main bol sakti hu. Ei karone ei mane eta workshop, eta master class boli kobo para, 3 ghonta 3.5 hours ka master class moi eta Guwahati Delhi korilu, eta Bombay korilu. So and I so happened ki moi Guwahati ahisu and I want to do this workshop.
Jese mure curiosity bari goise, mure join koribo mon goise pai kitia hobo ki hobo, definitely I'll share over the podcast ba kiba jodi manuhe bisare, they can come and contact you as well. So yeah, I am in also. So mure mane curiosity because ki hobo janibo birat mon goise no. Yeah, nice. So itia ohomor dhara ohomia cinema, ohomia series ba serial tumar kitia bale mon ase na explore koribole?
Actually moi already kotha patibo ambo korilu. I've connected with many directors. I don't want to name anybody yet, but I have already started connecting. And yes, I want to be part of Assamese films and series or music videos, whatever it is. Moi mane murda wings alopman aru khuli. So there is no criteria or no hurricane. I'm etue korim, etu no koru. I've become a little more open now. Now because Bombay moi 5 bosor kori pelai eta particular understanding eta ahise mur nijoru craftor. So now I know that I can take it to the next level, change languages. And I want to come back. Mur agote actually confidence nasil je mur ohomia to alopman bhanga phuta kobo parim ne nuarim, all that. But I don't let all that judgment affect my work.
That means you have evolved.
Yes.
You have evolved. Okay, so itia evolve or kotha jodi patu, I would really like to know something about relationships. Manuhor breakups hoy, manuhor relationship etar pra kitaba an etale shift hoy, tira tumar trust issues ahe. So how do you cope up with trust issues? Direct question koriso because it might help a lot of people out there.
Moi khali eta kotha kom je recently I understood this about myself, that whatever you are facing in your life, even if tumi jodi at a restaurant go jodi tumar eta waitress or parlor go jodi tumar parlor swal joni jodi beya ke heri kori dile ba whatever, think about it, go back home and think about it. I mean, put this statement in front of you. Everything is a mirror of my own thoughts, actions, and words. Everything is a mirror. Kali moi parlor golu aro harikhon bhalke pinhai nidile, moi agor prai bhoy khai goi asu je na harikhon beya pinhabo boliye golu. Exactly hetue hol. So it's all mind. So trust issues also you can resolve if you really make up your mind that my partner is 100% loyal to me as I am to him. You can solve these things. It's magic. I really believe my affirmations or khub believe koro, my manifestations or believe koro je e beya korile moi to iman innocent. No, it's all here. Aru etu tumar reflection aise hobo pare je tumar karmic connection ase tar logot, he karone he tumar sake heartbreak korile ba kiba hol. You have to try and understand that from a very very holistic view, not ke how could he do this to me? Kali মই তাক ইমান ধুনীয়া ভালকে খোৱা বনাই শিকালো, sorry, খোৱা বনাই খোৱালো. How can he say such hurtful things? It's not এনেকুৱা মানে tit for tat মানে এটা reason. It's so many things. So basically, long story short again, everything is a mirror image of you. Boli jodi tumi situations like swana hoy, you'll start reflecting within, and then automatically things will start getting better. Reflect and change something inside you. Maybe the way you talk, jodi tumar tone to ba heri, all those things. Eto ami actually amar practice hot human revolution boli ko. Human revolution. If somebody is doing anyay to you, see what it is that you can change within yourself so that he changes. So that's how I think.
Yeah, that's a broader thing and deep also. Hetur upor bhalke ketiabale koribo laiba something spiritual. Mane manuhok dorkar. Azikali especially iman mane hurtful hoi goise prithibi khon where people just come to hurt you most of the time. But it's difficult that we accept things.
I think people have started hurting everybody. Everybody knows. People have become more hurtful now. People have become a little more insensitive. Why? I feel with this whole technology and these news that we see, enika pot kori kobat enika je ami scroll kori je information like je loi asu. Sometimes they are hurtful information, sometimes it's a cute baby video, sometimes suddenly there is an earthquake, suddenly somebody's stabbing someone. Like the kind of Heri je hoise na that blow our mind is getting with such extreme emotions so fast, our brain is not being able to handle it, or our heart is not being able to handle it. This is our coping mechanism. Become insensitive. I don't care. I
think life has become reels of Instagram.
Yes.
Cut short.
Yeah.
Enukai hoi goise. Recently, tumar mo hol asi maybe 6 months man hol. Last time jitya we have connected na. Tumi hill station ot goisila. So you were just lost in the hill station. Kun jagat goisila?
I went to Dehradun shoot korbo goisilu. Amoi eni spontaneously moi Mussoorie uporot Landor bula jaga ekhon ase. Moi tale gusi golu mur bondhu ejone tate homestay eta solai La Villa Bethany bula. I would highly recommend it to everybody. So moi tate golu edin. I just wanted to just get lost in the wood, and I literally did.
Definitely. Titya moi tumak eta I think Gam Ka Khazana niki eta gan tumi konuba ta bojai thoisila live ot. Maybe you don't remember, but মই নিজে এগৰাকী হিল পাৰ্চন মই গম পাই গলো যে মই বিচ টিচত গৈ মই শান্তি নাপাওঁ মোক মাউণ্টেইনছ হিলছ এইবোৰ দেখিলে আই ফিল মানে শান্তি পাওঁ এনিমেলছ জংগল পিচ আৰু হা চ' তেতিয়া তুমি যেতিয়া সেইটো লাইভ কৰিছিলা মোৰ এনেকুৱা লাগিছে ময়ে আছো নেকি আই এম চামৱেৰ লষ্ট তুমি গাড়ীৰ পৰা নামিছিলা গৈছিলা চ' কি ক'বা ৱেৰ ইজ পিচ অফ মাইণ্ড ক'ত আছে আমাৰ মেণ্টেল পিচ
It's in the little things. It's in everyday things. More ratiba dalim jodi khao fridge par ulai pela I am trying to have each dalim guti with so much joy, and I'm imagining je etu mo mukho bitor enka phuti ase, and I'm getting so much glow on my face. More peace of mind, and more because I go for peace through joy. I'm a very action oriented person. Peace is suppose Rajipa yoga class to korar pisot when every cell in my body was thumping eniko no because bahut murot ma aji khub porhiya yoga class korilu. After that, when you feel the cells thumping, I don't quickly jump into the real world and be like aji kam kora sali nahile de iman phaki mare I have realized that I've stopped complaining and I've started enjoying little things, okay? And more peace too. It's right here. It's here. Of course I go to the hills. I want to enjoy Mumbai thaki no kauri mar. It's very noisy city. It's a very noisy city. So of course going to a place like Landor gives me a different joy. But it all comes back to me inside. It's all here, and this vehicle is only allowing me to experience that. No hole moi to Landor goyo okhantit bohibo paru. Je ei bandor to ahi pele mu paisa kari lo gusi gol no mur logote hobo parile ne etu. But no, I'm just enjoying it all happening to me. I'm watching it all happen to me and it feels great.
এণ্ড চামটাইমছ মই ভাবোঁ নিজক এৰি দিয়াটোৱে বেটাৰ নহয়নে কিমান নিজক কনচিয়াছ হৈ এনেকুৱা নহওঁ তেনেকুৱাহে হ'ম এনেকুৱা ভাবি থাকিম চ' ইটছ বেটাৰ চামটাইম উই লিভ আৰ চেল্ফ টু দ্য নেচাৰ আৰু নেচাৰত গৈ কিয় ভাল পাওঁ বিকজ চামৱেৰ আমিও নেচাৰেলিয়ে বনাইছে আমাৰ শৰীৰটো 5টা তত্ত্ব দি আমি নিৰ্মিত চ' তেনেকৈ চাব গ'লে চামৱেৰ যেতিয়া পাহাৰত যাওঁ যেতিয়া বান্দৰটো দেখা পাওঁ যেতিয়া চৰায়ে মাতে যেতিয়া ভালকৈ শুনো ক'ৰবাত মেবি আমি নিজক বিচাৰি পাওঁ আৰু সেনেকৈ আই থিংক মানুহে নিজক অলপ অলপ বিচাৰি পোৱাটো খুবেই ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ইমান হেক্টিক লাইফ হৈ গৈছে চহৰৰ জীৱনবিলাক মুম্বাই ইজ এ হাছল বাছল হুলস্থুলীয়া চিঠি গুৱাহাটীখনো কম নহয় আজিকালি চ' তেনেকৈ চাব গ'লে মই যে ইমান বিচাৰোঁ নহয় কেতিয়াবা ক'ৰবাত দুদিনৰ কাৰণেও পাহাৰত গুচি যাওঁ শান্তিত থাকোঁ বাট দেৰ কামছ ৰেছপনচিবিলিটিজ নহয়নে বাচ্ছা আছে হাজবেণ্ড আছে দেৰ আৰ চ' মেনি ৰেছপনচিবিলিটিজ চ' কেনেকৈ বহুত মাইকী মানুহ বা বহুত মতা মানুহে নিজৰ ৰেছপনচিবিলিটিজ বাদ দে যায় ভাড়মে মই পলাওঁ বহুত মন যায় মনে কয় যে বাদ দে এইবোৰ এৰো আৰু যাওঁ বাট উই কাণ্ট কি ক'বা ৰেছপনচিবিলিটিজৰ লগত কেনেকৈ নিজক আমি বিচাৰি পাব পাৰোঁ আই থিংক কুৱেশ্যনছ আৰ ভেৰি ডিপ নেকি
No, I have answers to all of them, don't worry.
That's why I've chosen you. মই জানো I'll get all my answers from you.
I forgot the question only, my man hailo. You said how to find this peace in this
You have to find yourself মানে নিজক কেনেকৈ বিচাৰি পাবা ইমান দায়িত্বৰ পিছতো
See, life is not an individual journey, day. You have to have at least one person, that partner. It could be anybody. It could be your best friend, it could be your husband, who, whatever, your girlfriend, whatever. One person, this is all my opinion. I've not I'm not saying that this is universally truth. You have to believe this only. This is how I think about life. One person or two people you have in your life that you can be yourself with. যদি খঙো উঠিছে you have to be able to experience to that share it একদম খোলা হৈ পেলাই আৰু তোমাৰ দুখো লাগিছে যদি তুমি ক'ব লাগিব পাৰে যে ক'ব লাগা জানিব লাগে কিয় কান্দা ওলাইছে কিয় হৈছে even if you think that it is something so stupid say it মই কান্দি আছো মোৰ খুব দুখ লাগিছে তোমাৰ আলমাৰিটো recently it happened with my partner only but
okay
তাৰ আলমাৰিটো মানে খুব ধুনীয়াকৈ অৰ্গেনাইজ আছে ময়ে অৰ্গেনাইজ কৰিছিলোঁ লাষ্ট টাইম আৰু মোৰ আলমাৰিখন একেবাৰে বিশৃংখল হৈ আছে দেই মোৰ মানে তিনিদিনৰ পৰা মই খুব অশান্তিত আছিলোঁ থাৰ্ড ডে ফৰ্থ ডে মই তাৰ আগত গৈ মোৰ ইমান অশান্তি লাগিছে তোমাৰ আলমাৰিটো ইমান ধুনীয়াকৈ আছে মোৰ আলমাৰিটো কিবা ষ্ট'ৰ ৰুমৰ নিচিনা লাগিছে বুলি কান্দি আছোঁ তাৰ হাঁহি উঠি গৈছে সি বুজি পোৱা নাই তাইক আলমাৰিটো লৈ পেলাই কিয় কান্দি আছে সি কৈছে একো নহয় দিয়া আমি এক্সচেঞ্জ কৰি ল'ম নহয় he is also an actor সিও আৰু লোৱা মোৰ আলমাৰিটো লৈ লোৱা পাৰোঁ সিও acting make life fun you know even if he wasn't an actor for example even if he wasn't an actor knowing that there is an inner child inside you till your dying day just keep it alive keep the inner Krishnakshi, keep the inner Priyasha. I keep my inner child. Mohu ghar mata naam Isha. I always keep my Isha alive. And then life becomes fun. You know, it's like a game. It's like a drama. It's like you're performing. And it's okay. Everything is okay. Boli jodi tumi life to lead kora. It can actually become a lot of fun.
Definitely. আৰু এই কথাটোকে মই বহুত কাপলছক ক'ব বিচাৰোঁ যেতিয়া ছোৱালী এজনী অকণমান চাইল্ডিছ এক্ট কৰে বা কেতিয়াবা ল'ৰা এটা হি মাইট এক্ট চাইল্ডিছ বিকজ দেটছ দ্য ইনাৰ চাইল্ড উইদিন আছ বিকজ আমি বাচ্ছাৰ পৰাইতো ডাঙৰ হৈছোঁ হাউ কেন ইউ ফৰগেট আমিতো এদিনতে এডাল্ট হৈ জন্ম হোৱা নাই চ' আই থিংক দেট চাইল্ডিছনেছ দেট ইনাৰ চাইল্ড ইজ ভেৰি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ইন এনি ৰিলেশ্যনশ্বিপ অলছ' তেতিয়া আই থিংক এটা স্পাৰ্ক থাকে এটা মৰম থাকে
People might argue ke childish mane ki tumi immature behave koriba neki. There is a thin line, man. That difference that ase. Childish mane keep things light, keep things like it's a game. Potokke khong jodi uthe, he khong to loi pele tini din cold treatment nidiat ke khong uthile. Acha bar hold it, friends. Moi aur মোৰ partner kirba ki beno koro. अच्छा हो गया गुस्सा हो गया ना अभी चलो कोई बात नहीं फ्रेंड्स बड़े बड़े पटक के बुस्टू लाइट कर दिया you learn from a child. That's why it is important to keep your child alive.
such a lovely definition ক'ব লাগিব মানে সঁচাকে আমি সেই সঁচাকে সৰু ল'ৰা ছোৱালী কাজিয়া লাগিলে কয় নহয় কিডছ ফাইটাৰ মানে কি আৰু সেইবিলাকক কেতিয়াও তলত নোসোমাবা পেৰেণ্টছক সোমাব নালাগে বুলি কয় কাৰণ নহ'লে পেৰেণ্টছক কাজিয়া লাগে কিডছ কিন্তু ভাল হৈ যায় ৰিয়েলি ৰিয়েলি নাইচ এণ্ড পাৰ্টত আহি পাইছো লাষ্ট অকণমান কথা জানিব বিচাৰিম about Sushmita Sen, a very strong woman.
Yes, and what a wonderful woman.
Yeah. So kenuka experience asile with sharing the same screen like a sister in Aarya, Sushmita Sen or
So when I was told Ratipua koise agordina koise je tomorrow you have a workshop with Sushmita, full day you have to spend with her, you have to bond with her, so because you're playing sisters to tomorrow enuka ami exercise keta man koram gute kita scene keta ami porhim ar ami scene keta mane crack korim gute series to script to amak dile agordina and we have to now work mo goisu kuskar mane I walked into the production house ka office a goe tai thioi ase mo tai boli koisu de teo ko amuru abhak nai tai thioi ase like this tower okay she's always wearing black or tai ko heels up in her upor but she loves her heels and then she'll wear black so she's this tall figure standing right in front and with her arms enika digol tar hat ki kor my god Soundarya boli mog enika heri korise welcome korise ar moi ekbar enika ekbar literally like that and ujuti khalo majot eta step eta asile I went bang enika then she hugged me and she had me at hello enika asile de after that it was so easy she shared her little blueberry yogurt kibata anisile mid meal snack type etu khabo dile tar piso amane etu ami share korilu tar emuna ei juta suta ebla concept na ekdam mane apna leti hai ek hi second mein and then আমি যেটা রিহার্সাল কৰি আছিলো সো আমি যেটা ইমান ইন্টিমেট হয় মানে একদম আই কন্টাক্ট কৰি এনেকৈ মই কিবা এটা ডায়লগ কৈ আছো কাট কৰাৰ পিছত তাই কয় ওয়ার্কশপ ফেসিলিটেটৰ জনক কয় she looks exactly like me she's looking in my eyes like this এনেকৈ যে সোৱাটো এনেকৈ কিবা এটা বিচাৰা আনসাৰ বিচাৰা when you're looking for some answers so hey scene to মোৰ ফার্স্ট শুট সিন আছিলে তাইৰ লগত এটো বাৰু ওয়ার্কশপৰ দিনা কিন্তু শুটৰ দিনা নহয় এইটোই scene so what's a heavy scene to didle mu prothom dina and I was so nervous but kiba kori mone ulalu this was that scene where their daughter Muni's Aru goes missing and then she's also liking my husband more American husband too and there's so much tension in Aarya's life he scene to ma play ko laga hal scene to kiba likhise kiba ke kintu when we started shooting it took a completely different turn and then they said we'll keep this scene because what happened just now was very organic so I kind of had to drive that scene because Sushmita's character was all lost that her daughter has got kidnapped but I kobor para nai muk hey to build up I had to drive that scene ki hua kya batao mane muk gal ki khana dhori pelai ekdam mane I had to forget the fact that she's Miss Universe Sushmita Sen I had to be like this is my elder sister she's in trouble what can I do right now
wow
so it really felt like real
yeah right now I'm feeling the moment mane keneko hobo pare when the Sushmita Sen is your sister aru hetu setot mane yeah of course he moments bilak manuhe june feel kori pele act korbo I think that is only a perfect actor no hoy ne
perfect boli noko but truthful ma bare truthful boli ko hey moment to je moi experience korilo ba Sushmita and I we shared a certain energy that day we exchanged something hetu okol tire moi he janu je camera je roll hole everybody was watching and recording and like sound the technicians were around but the energy that she and I exchanged with that glance with no dialogues but even the dialogues we made it up on the spot hey that was a real moment we shared and that will always be part of my history my experience
definitely yeah
and hers as well
yeah sure aru eta kotha kobo lebo je tumi dukhon moi jike khon moi itialeke saisu Flamingo ba tumar Aarya so duta bahut bold characters or logot you played and you also played a role of a very bold character kobo lebo young age of Dimple Kapadia and then with Sushmita Sen also so I think tumar mane you have gained a lot দুখন series ote maybe no
হয়
yeah of course you are aru teneke mo sabo gole mane he struggle face to struggle kori Bollywood ot tiki pele duta role play kora I think you were a tigress
I think so.
Yeah. So see, you accepted it. Hey, I think that is truthfulness. And I can see truthfulness in you. আমি যে কিমান কি কি কথা নাপাতিলো ন every time someone comes as a guest in my podcast মই বহুত কথা শিকো so আজি from Priyasha বহুত কথা শিকিলো about truthfulness মোৰ এতিয়া মোৰ ট্ৰেটত থাকিব so it's something মই কি বুলি কম আৰু ললো incorporate কৰিলো মোৰ আজি ট্ৰেট এটাত yes maybe universe মিলাইছে আমাক আজি এই পডকাষ্টটো কৰিব কিবা ক'ব লগা আছে নেকি now it's up to you কি ক'বা
মই তোমাক এইটোৱে কম কৃষ্ণাক্ষী যে তুমি এইটো পডকাষ্ট take it wherever you want to because I feel like তুমি ইমান ভালকে কৰা whatever it is you do ইমান truthfully কৰা ইমান honestly কৰা and more people need to be like you so keep doing this or connect with as many people we are very lonely otherwise eniko kotha pata kune kore we have no phones around us ajikali manue bina phone ke bohe jano no bohe so what you're doing is extremely important keep doing it you have my support and my love and I hope to meet you again
my god dangor kotha ta ki kola janane endor samayat bina phone moi realize kora nasilu je 1 hour 15 minutes without phone tumi aru moi silent kori kotha patisu
yes
ami kotha na patu ajikali manuhe manor gorot na always complain in my podcast je manuhe manok nemate
yes
so something I think I am doing something noble
you are doing something of course own it you are doing something noble you're giving people an opportunity to open their hearts out what else is the biggest treasure
and I'm listening to it which is the most important thing so baby sare
now just edit it and post it soon
yeah of course I'll do it so yeah end korilo ohomor raizok kiba ta koi dia tumi putukke anything from your end zi mon jai whatever
joy I Ahom be proud of your roots namaskar
ekdom pura roll out बहुत ভাল লাগিল বহুত বেছি ভাল লাগিল প্ৰিয়াশা I think somewhere I found the childish part of you here মই ভাল লাগিছে মানে ময়ো নিজৰ নিচিনা মানে মুভমেন্ট কাবাক পালো নেকি Thank you so much for being a guest in my podcast বহুত thank you I hope your career shines like the star in the universe in the galaxy
thank you so much
কেনেকুৱা লাগিল পডকাষ্টটো চাই জনাব নাপাহৰিব কমেণ্টছত জনাব কিবা যদি কথা প্ৰিয়াশাৰ বিষয়ে জানিব মন কমেণ্টছত নিশ্চয় ক'ব তেখেতে আহি আপোনাক উত্তৰ দিব ট্ৰাই কৰিব চ' আজি পডকাষ্টটোৰ ফিডবেকটো দিব নাপাহৰিব থেংক ইউ ছ' মাছ চাইনিং অফ